Hi there guys, it's Lee here for iMineBlocks. So in this video I just wanted to share with you something quite cool. So we've had a really cold frosty night. I think it went down to between -5 to -8 last night. So I wanted to show you the Elcheapo rig, which is the 4 GPU R7 rig that's actually in my shed. So I just wanted to share with you exactly the results that I was getting with that, what I'm mining, but also really the actual really low running temperatures. So I'm going to share that with you guys now. So I'll show you the screen capture first, and then we'll actually take a look at the actual machine itself and take a look at that up close, and we'll see how cool it's running. Okay, so we have just logged into the Elcheapo rig using TeamViewer. So you can see we've got the Claymore's GPU miner running in the background. Like I say, this machine has 4 R7 370s that are 4GB versions, MSI brand. Really good GPUs for mining, and we was getting just under 50 mega hashes per second, and we're using a little over 500 watts on this machine. But what I really wanted to show you was the actual GPU temperatures. So these cards are quite low power. They use you know, about 100 watts per GPU, so they're quite low power anyway. But at the moment, the ambient temperature is a little over 1 to 2 degrees. But the actual GPUs are getting really cool temperatures, so we're less than 65 degrees Celsius in most cases. I'm sorry about that window popping up there, just a notification tab. But what I also wanted to show you as well is the actual fan speeds as well. So if I go down, you can see they're all nearly 100% utilization, so they're mining away at full speed. The cards are also overclocked as well, so you can see the actual core clock is up higher, and also the memory clock, and we've got a little bit increase on the actual power limit of the cards. But if we focus back on the actual hardware tab, you can see GPU 1 is running between sort of 10 and 14%. Same sort of numbers for GPU 2. A little bit faster for 3, running at 17% their fan speed. And GPU 4, which is the one that will be on the very end, is running the coolest, and that's only using 7% fan speed. So those fans are turning over really slow, and despite that, the actual temperatures are really cool as well. What I'll do is, if I'll just take a look at the actual custom fan profile, you can see I've just been sort of tinkering with some fan profiles. We're not running this fan profile at the moment, I'm just using the automatic settings. But I think we could probably take it down to 0, so 0 fan speed up to 70 degrees, and then from there it's going to rocket right the way up. So let's click OK. We'll go with the custom fan settings, and we'll just see how that increases the actual temperatures of the GPUs. Whether they go over 70 degrees, I think probably they will. They'll probably pick up heat quite quickly, but I don't think we're going to be at any risk of actually overheating the cards or anything like that, because it's just so cold outside. And I'll show you that in just a moment. You'll see exactly how cold it is. So you can see the temperatures are picking up slightly. I'm not too sure what they'll quite max out as. I don't think the fans are probably just kicked in now actually. Yeah, you can see on this the 2 middle GPUs, they're the ones that are obviously going to be the warmest because they're on the middle of the rack. They're just picking up a little bit of fan speed there now. I was trying to hope to get it to a point where they would completely stop, and they did for just a little while, but now they've just kind of crept over that 70 degrees temperature. But like I say, you can still see the actual fan speeds are very, very slow because of the ambient temperature. So I'll just turn that off now. I'll just let it go back to default. It'll pick up initially, but then it will go back down to a more sort of stable between that 10 to 15% fan speed. Okay, so I just want to show you that on the actual screen capture. What we'll do now is we'll actually just pop outside. I'll just show you how frosty and cold it is, and we'll take a look up close at the actual mining rig, and you can just see how cool and quiet it's running. Okay, so I've just been recording just for a minute, and you can really hear how quiet the actual rig is running. It is obviously running, you can see there just from the video, but it's running super cool and super quiet, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay guys, so I just wanted to share that with you. That was me and my mining rig, or at least one of them. So that was the Elcheapo rig mining Ethereum, and I just wanted to share with you how it's running in these kind of cool or super cool winter conditions. So like I say, it's really frosty here in the UK. I'm glad to be back indoors, warming up a little bit, but I'm perfectly happy to keep the rigs outside and keeping them running nice and chilled. It's just going to get better efficiency. The rigs are going to mine much better. It's much easier to mine in these winter conditions than it is in the summer conditions. Dealing with heat is a real problem, specifically for GPU miners or mining in general, if you have any cluster of machines. So winter mining is really good. So the other thing I wanted to talk about as well was a lot of people have been asking me about which is better to be mining, Zcash or Ethereum. So at the moment I'm kind of, for me myself, I'm flip-flopping between both of them, depending on exactly what days you're mining, depending on what's happening in the actual market in terms of the actual price on an individual basis, and also on the mining difficulty for each of the coins. There's a lot of flip-flopping between them. The profit is kind of going from one to the other, one to the other. So at the moment I've been kind of mining between both of them, to be honest with you. I've been kind of hedging my bets. With Zcash and Ethereum, there is two different things that sort of come into play, so you need to consider these. One is with Zcash. At the moment the inflation rate is increasing. There's more and more coins that are being mined and put onto the market. So what that means is I expect the price of Zcash on a by coin basis to go down. At the moment, I think it was today, I think it's around about $71, but over the months and year ahead, I expect that to be reduced. I think the market cap will increase of the coins as a whole, but on a coin by coin basis, I think the actual market, the actual cost or price will go down on those. So at the moment, like I said, they're trading about 70. I think probably in a year they'll probably be closer, less than $10, I think, most likely. So what that means is, yeah, if you're mining Zcash, I think it's a better option to mine and sell, and basically extract that profit from the coin, because I think that you'll be able to use that profit into other coins, or what you can do is buy back in at a later date, and that's just my opinion. On Ethereum, it's a slightly different situation. I think the Ethereum network is very cheap at the moment. It's also low difficulty, and the market cap is a little bit lower than it has been recently also. So I think with Ethereum, you can mine it quite cheaply and easily, but they're a coin I think is probably better to mine and hold. Or if you're going to be mining Zcash, mine Zcash, sell it, and then buy Ethereum. I think Ethereum has got a much better long-term potential value increase associated with it. So at the moment I think we're trading around $8.50 per coin, and in the future I think that will be significantly higher. I don't want to put out any specific price prediction to say what it is or what it won't be, but I think in the future, and certainly in the longer term as well, sort of, you know, between sort of 2 to 5 years. Really, Ethereum's only a year old. I think it's got a long way to go, and I think it's going to be absolutely huge. So probably a great time to either mine Zcash and just exchange directly for profit, buy back in at a later date. With Ethereum, I think you're pretty good, be in a good situation to mine it and hold it, and I think you'll get more profit if you hold it and sell it in the future. Of course, you can also just, you know, trade on a daily basis for both coins, which is just mining and selling it immediately, then exchanging that to Bitcoin or whatever other altcoins that you're into. So sorry, one other thing as well was, yeah, I wasn't too sure whether to sort of share this with you guys or not, but I thought I will, so I want to be sort of open and honest with you guys. So I did receive a quite a large tip, and it was actually from the developer or founder of the Storj network. So he actually seen my Storj video online. He was really quite impressed with it, and he said that he wanted to add it to the actual Storj website. share it with others and things like that. So I followed up with him and asked, you know, if there's anything else that I could do to help the network or anything like that. And they said, you basically just keep what you're doing, we really like your videos and we'd like to offer you a tip. So they sent over 4,000 Storj to me, which is roughly about $60 worth. So that's a really nice healthy tip, and I'm obviously really quite pleased with that. It's nice to get some, I don't know, reward for your efforts. Not that I do it really for that, but you know, really I enjoy sort of sharing these videos and stuff with you guys anyway. But the tips just kind of sweeten the deal. But I just wanted to sort of clarify that I wasn't paid to do that video or anything like that. I made the video completely off my own back, and those guys just rewarded me after that fact. So I just wanted to make that clear to you guys. I didn't want you to, or anyone to, assume that I'd done the video with the intention of getting a reward for it, or I wasn't paid to do it or anything like that. So I just wanted to clarify at that point as well for you. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if you've got something to say regarding this video. Till next time, goodbye.